Hey guys, it's Rachel Youngson here from WholeFoodPLR.com and UsePLR.com. I am talking to you today about taking your your PLR codes and turning them into images for Instagram. This is part 3, or I believe it's part 3 of our Instagram challenge that we're doing over at UsePLR.com. And what we're going to do today is grab those quotes, pick those images, take them all to Canva, and make a final image for you guys. And we're going to do a couple of them. So just a heads up, these videos are going to be a little bit longer than what you guys are used to. So because I really want you to see like a full walkthrough of the process, I don't want you to feel like you're kind of on your own when you do any of this. So to start, what you'll do is go to Pixabay.com. That's Pixabay.com. If you already have an account there, your screen will likely look like mine. If you don't have an account there, you may see a login or a create account button on this page. Creating an account is really quick. What I would recommend is if you don't have an account, you go ahead and pause this video, make yourself an account, and then restart this video. For the rest of us, we are going to move ahead to the picking of the sayings that we're going to put on Instagram. So over at Whole Food PLR, our next PLR release, it's going to be sometime in December, is a 30-day paleo weight loss challenge. And because that's going to be our next release, I thought that would be a great topic for me to use to show you exactly how I'm doing this. Because I'm taking my PLR. It hasn't been retouched at all. It's PLR that we've created at Whole Food PLR. It hasn't been edited. It's just basically been sketched out. So I'm taking a rough PLR pack, not even the final product I'm going to give to you guys, but just a rough version of that final product. And I haven't even totally reviewed everything. I haven't looked at this in quite a while, but I want you guys to kind of see how easy it is to do it from scratch, like from start to finish. So I am going to pull up my pack of articles here. And with this 30-day challenge, I still need to write another article, but we have a few articles, and I'm thinking as I'm looking at these articles, what do I want my images to convey? Now, if this was usually, let me backtrack there. Usually you want your image to convey some type of a like a theme, or generally what I'll do is I'll have the image convey what the article is, something from each article, so that way my readers can kind of have something to further pull people into that article or blog post. But because this pack is a 30-day weight loss challenge, it's a little bit unique because all of the articles are really going to fall under that one umbrella theme. So what we want to do is we're going to look at these articles, and then I will make sure that I tweak this so that when someone's looking at the graphics promote 30 days to weight loss, or weight loss challenge, or lose weight with paleo, something to that effect. So to start, let's look at some of these titles, and we can go from there. And you can see I have my window set up so that I can view over here, so that way it's just as easy as pulling, copy, paste. So here we go. How often should you do a paleo challenge? Let's start with that. Here's a great one right here. Go on a 30-day paleo challenge. And end up eating this way for most of their lives. I'm going to change that a little bit. I'm just going to say go on a 30-day challenge, paleo challenge, eat this way for the rest of your life. But I've got my quote now, so I am going to go over into the folder where I have my images. I haven't picked the images yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick an image, and then I'm going to save the image with that quote. So We're going to go over to Pixabay, and let's see. We're doing a 30-day weight loss challenge, so maybe something like at the end of 30 days, you should have freedom. And I know I mentioned it in the blog post, but there's a safe search over here, and I have that selected. If you remove that, you'll see some additional searches, but they're not always kid-friendly, so just be aware of that. Let's see. And then basically what I'm just going to do is I just go through and I pick something that seems like it would be a good fit for to motivate people to eat this way for the rest of their lives. Now, like, this is a good image by itself, but it doesn't show anything about eating. So for me, I probably wouldn't use that. This is another clever image, but one thing I always consider is the colors, how bright or deep the colors are, and how hard it would be for me to put wording in an image. So like here, there's no real blank space for me to create wording that people can actually read without overshadowing the actual image itself. So we're just going to keep on going through here. And yeah, this part does take some time sometimes. But the more you do it, the more familiar you are with the healer that you're creating, the easier it will be for you to do this super quickly. I'll go ahead and take this one. Save image as. I have a this week folder, which is where I put all of my urgent pressing things, all of the things that I need to keep in my visibility. This is my images folder for this 30-day paleo challenge. And we're going to rename this 1- quote. There you go. So that's my first image. And that way, when I rename it with the quote in there that I want to use, then I know what I don't forget. So I can just keep pulling like 4 more images, and when I go back, I'll automatically know what quote goes to this image. And this all gets cleaned up before it's put into your the finalized pack. It all gets cleaned up a little bit before that happens. I always give a thumbs up whenever I take a pack. I always look for this CCO Creative Commons, free for commercial use, no attribution required. Super important, especially if you decide to get your images from a site other than Pixabay. And even some, very few, but a couple of Pixabay images I've questioned how royalty free they really are. So just make sure that quote is there with anything that you get. Now we go and we look for our second quote. Preparing for your challenge. That's a good topic. Let's see. Here we go. There is a right way and a wrong way to begin your 30-day challenge. And I can even add something to that, like, do you know what it is? Question mark. But again, we have to be really careful about space on these images, so I may just shorten this even further. I'm not sure. So then we'll go back to Pixabay, and we will look for something along the lines of success, maybe, because we're talking about a right way and a wrong way to do something. And we are looking for something that will convey, even if it's not food, that will convey that kind of ties in, I guess I should say, with the whole paleo theme. So here we go. Now, these two images are both really good. This one, though, I would be a little more hesitant to use because of all the coloring in it. Even though it's really pretty, it might be hard for me to get the wording just right on that. Whereas over here, we have nice blank space for wording. We have someone jumping from mountain to a mountain, which can be a really good symbol for getting started with a challenge, doing a challenge the right way, being successful at a challenge. So we'll go ahead and grab this, give them a thank you, check the CCO, do a save as. This is our second image, so it's 2 dash, and then just Control V on that quote. And there you go, there's that second image. So hang tight, guys, we've only got 2 more to go, and then we will move on from this. Now here's one that I wanted to show you guys. This one is all about preparing your paleo kitchen. Now here's the thing, this isn't necessarily, if I remember correctly, this isn't necessarily geared towards 30 days. But if you think about it, having a paleo kitchen in 30 days is related to the challenge, and it's also, you know, an inspiration we got from this article. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy your paleo kitchen, and I'm going to change that to like 30 days to a paleo kitchen or something like that. So I copied that, and then I'm going to go over to Pixabay, and we will look for a kitchen image, which I believe they have a lot of good ones, if I remember correctly. It's just a matter of finding one that you know, looks in line with what you're doing. So for me, the spaghetti right here, this looks like this could be some type of grain. I think it is spaghetti, but whatever it is, it could be some type of grain. So I will not use this image because that goes against the rules of paleo, and my paleo readers will be like, why are you doing that? That's not paleo. Let's see, here's another good image to use because it's got a nice blank space. This one has a nice blank space, but again, you have to check those foods and make sure that they are in line with your niche. We'll just go with this one for now. Well, actually, yeah, we'll just stick with this one. Looks like I've already liked this, so I've got this somewhere else too. There's a CCO license here, so I'll just do a save as. And this is my third image, and here is my quote. All right, so we're gonna I'll just go ahead and stick with these 3 images, and we will move on because I don't like to keep you guys forever. So now we're done with everything over at Pixabay, and we are also done with the picking of 3 PLR sentences. And you can see that all happened in the span of what, 5 to 7 minutes. If I wasn't training, then it would be even quicker. And so if I needed to do all 10 articles that I'm going to have, it would be about 15-20 minutes to do the first part of this. Actually, and the more you get familiar with it, you can actually do most of it and all of it in 15-20 minutes. It's just a matter of getting familiar with all that stuff. So this is the first part of our series, our video for today. This is all about Pixabay. In our next video, we're going to be talking about Canva, and we're going to start doing uploads to Canva, and you will see how we make these images come to life. So this is Rachel Youngson from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. If you have any questions, please let me know. The link that's corresponding to this video should be in your video description, and that will take you to our blog post. Have a good day.